My wife called me crazy when she started feeding me 700 calories at 7 in the morning, and I complied. But when the blizzard trapped us for 7 days straight and our smart scale broadcast our weight to the entire town, the pounds started vanishing. And she hadn't even told me what was really in those pancakes. The secret wasn't eating less. It was eating bigger at the exact moment your body becomes a fat-burning machine. Here's what breakfast research actually shows, and why your morning cereal is sabotaging you before lunch. We were snowed in, 7 days, no delivery trucks, and our smart scale was broadcasting every ounce we gained or lost to our entire neighborhood. $10,000 on the line, my dream vacation hanging in the balance. This is exactly what happened when we threw out every diet rule we'd ever been told. My wife Sarah's a nurse, and she knew something I didn't. When the National Weather Service announced the storm of the century, our town launched the Snowed-In Slim Down Challenge. Every family with a smart scale got entered automatically. Whoever lost the most weight while trapped won 10 grand. The leaderboard updated live on the town website. Our neighbors could see everything. Sarah dug out a health kick stash she'd ordered months ago that I'd previously banned from the kitchen table. I loved my morning routine: cornflakes, orange juice, 2 slices of white toast, exactly 340 calories, I'd say proudly. I'd been eating it for 15 years, and I'd gained 38 pounds. Sarah had just read the Yakubovich study. Women eating 700 calories for breakfast lost 8.7 kilograms. The same calories at dinner, only 3.6 kilograms. Double the weight loss. Same food, different time. But try telling that to a man who thinks diet means eating like a bird. I argued with her. We're snowed in with 3 boxes of cornflakes and you're telling me to eat more for breakfast? Sarah, we have enough food for maybe 5 days. We should be cutting back. That's when Sarah made the bet. If her big breakfast plan didn't work by day 3, we'd switch to my way, and I'd get my dream golf trip with the prize money. If she won, we used the money for a family vacation. Either way, the entire town was watching us fail or succeed in real time. Day 1. Sarah served me a breakfast that looked like dinner: 3 eggs, a cup of black beans mashed with turmeric and black salt, 2 small pancakes made from green bananas, Greek yogurt topped with wild blueberries and chia seeds that looked like frog eggs. Total 680 calories. I stared at the plate. "This is insane," I told her. "This is 3 times my normal breakfast." Sarah just said, "Trust me, your body is primed to burn this right now. Your insulin sensitivity is highest in the morning. It's like your cells have their doors wide open for energy instead of slamming them shut and storing fat." What Sarah didn't tell me was the ticking clock. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, peaks at breakfast. If you don't shut it down hard with enough protein, it whispers to you all day. Small breakfasts don't turn it off, they just make it angry. Here's the science that made Sarah risk our marriage in front of 2,400 neighbors. Your body runs on circadian clocks. Morning is your metabolic golden hour. The same meal at 7 a.m. causes half the blood sugar spike as at 7 p.m. Researchers call this evening insulin resistance. The Big Breakfast study proved this with 1,400 calorie diets. One group ate 700 at breakfast, 200 at dinner. The other group flipped it. After 12 weeks, the Big Breakfast group lost 19.2 pounds. The Big Dinner group, just 7.9 pounds. Identical food, double the weight loss. Because calories aren't just calories, they're information. And morning calories tell your body, burn this, don't store it. Your pancreas works best before 10 a.m. Your muscles suck up glucose like a sponge. After sunset, your liver shoves those same calories into fat cells. The blizzard gave us a perfect lab. No restaurants, no cheating, just the clock in our cells versus the clock on our wall. We weren't just timing our meals, we were creating a deficit, but the timing made the deficit feel easy. Usually 1,500 calories makes me hangry. At 7 a.m., it made me full. Day 2. Emma stepped on the scale first, down 1.2 pounds. She couldn't believe it. Jake went next, down 0.8. Then me. I stepped on and the scale showed I'd lost 0.4 pounds. "That's just water weight," I called Sarah. "It has to be." But inside, Sarah was panicking. The science said we needed 25 to 30 grams of protein to trigger the off switch for hunger.
That omelet had 28 grams. The black beans added 9 grams. The Greek yogurt, 15 more. We were hitting what scientists call the leucine threshold, the specific amino acid dose that tells your brain you're fed. If Sarah was wrong, we'd be starving by noon and eating our emergency cookies by 3 p.m. Most people think hunger is willpower. It's not. It's about hormones. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, comes from your stomach like a hungry gremlin. Eat a small breakfast, a bagel, cereal, juice, and Ghrelin stays high all morning, whispering for snacks. But 25 grams of protein, that's the kill switch. It triggers CCK, PYY, and GLP-1, hormones that slam the brakes on eating for hours. The big breakfast group in the study had 33% lower Ghrelin levels all day. They weren't stronger, they were just quieter inside. Meanwhile, protein has a thermic effect of 20 to 30%. That means a quarter of those calories burn themselves up during digestion. Carbs, only 5 to 10%. You're literally burning more calories by eating protein at the right time. Day 3, the witching hour. I found the cookies Sarah had stashed for emergencies. I reached for them, then stopped. I turned around and told her, "I'm not hungry. That's impossible. I always need a snack now." Sarah showed me the research. The green banana flour was working. It's 40 to 60% resistant starch. That means it resists digestion in your small intestine, feeding good bacteria in your colon instead. Those bacteria release GLP-1 and PYY hours later, the same hormones that weight loss drugs inject. Those pancakes were basically a prescription. Here's what nobody tells you about healthy breakfast foods. Cornflakes have a glycemic index of 81. They spike your insulin, crash your blood sugar by 10 a.m., and make your body store fat. But resistant starch from green banana flour, it ferments in your gut, releasing butyrate that improves insulin sensitivity naturally. It's like getting the benefits of fiber and probiotics in one pancake. If you can't find green banana flour, raw potato starch or uncooked oats provide similar benefits. The chia seeds helped too. They expand to 12 times their size in your stomach, physically stretching it. Your vagus nerve tells your brain, "We're full." Mechanical satiety. No drugs required. Plus, those wild blueberries aren't just for flavor. They're lower glycemic than regular blueberries and packed with anthocyanins that help your body handle glucose. Every ingredient had a job. Day 4. We were sitting at dinner with these tiny portions, and Emma said, "I'm not starving. This is weird." Jake added, "I didn't even want the cookies I found under my bed." I looked at my small dinner plate, then at Sarah. The chronobiology was working. By eating our biggest meal at 7 a.m., we'd front-loaded our calories when our metabolism was on fire. Now, at 6 p.m., we were eating light during our body's rest phase. We were working with our biology instead of fighting it. I knew the scale was moving too fast to be just fat. We were shedding water weight from years of processed salt, but seeing the number drop kept me motivated. Day 5. Sarah showed us how she made that black bean scramble, mashing black beans with turmeric, black salt, and peppers. Black beans have resistant starch too, plus they hold moisture, making the scramble feel bigger. The turmeric fights inflammation, the black salt adds sulfur flavor like eggs. We're getting the volume of a huge meal with the calories of a small one. The crucible was working. We couldn't leave. No pizza delivery, no drive-through, just these weird ingredients and the town watching us. The external pressure met the internal science, and my competitive side kicked in. We were climbing the leaderboard. Day 6. The roads might clear. We were close to winning. Sarah knew the first few pounds were just water shedding as inflammation dropped, but the fat loss followed. Then I hit a wall. I stared at my morning plate like it was the enemy. "I just want a normal breakfast," I told her. "This is hard." Sarah could see I wanted to quit. That's when she played her last card. She showed me the fMRI research. High-protein breakfasts reduce activation in the brain's reward centers when you see food cues. My brain was literally becoming less obsessed with food. The hedonic hunger, the kind that makes you eat when you're not hungry, was shutting down. The research by Dr. Lady showed high-protein breakfasts reduced food preoccupation by 40%. It wasn't just my stomach, it was my brain rewiring. Here's why Greek yogurt beats regular yogurt. It's strained, doubling the protein, but the thickness matters too. Viscosity. Thick foods activate the cephalic phase of digestion. Your mouth tells your brain this is substantial. The study showed yogurt reduces hunger 8 to 10% more than milk. It's perceived as food, not drink. Add chia seeds and you create a gel that slows gastric emptying. Your stomach stays full longer. The ileal brake, a physical signal from your distant intestine, tells your brain, stop eating. Those frog eggs, they form a mucilage that traps water. You eat 200 calories that physically feels like 600. No magic, just physics and biology. Day 7, the final weigh-in. I was down 8.1 pounds. Sarah down 6.3, Emma down 4.2, Jake down 3.8. Total 22.4 pounds lost. We checked the leaderboard. We were at number 1.
We won. Now, we didn't lose 22 pounds of pure fat. That's biologically impossible in a week. We flushed about 18 pounds of water, glycogen, and inflammation and burned through a solid 4 pounds of actual fat. But that wasn't even the real victory. My blood pressure, which had been creeping toward dangerous, dropped 12 points. My fasting glucose fell into normal range. The inflammation drop saved my joints. Emma's acne cleared. Jake stopped complaining about stomach aches. Sarah laid out the exact breakfast that saved us. 3-egg omelet with 1 cup spinach, 28 grams protein, 250 calories. Black bean scramble, 3/4 cup mashed black beans, turmeric, peppers, 9 grams protein, 180 calories. 2 small green banana flour pancakes, resistant starch, 120 calories, 1 cup Greek yogurt, 1/2 cup wild blueberries, 1 tablespoon chia seeds, 15 grams protein, 220 calories. Total, 770 calories, 52 grams protein, 18 grams fiber, less than 5 grams added sugar. We ate this at exactly 7 a.m. every day. Then we tapered, 500 calories at lunch, just 300 at dinner. We never felt deprived because we'd triggered the satiety cascade. The protein shut down ghrelin, the resistant starch fed bacteria that released appetite-killing hormones, the volume physically filled our stomachs, and the timing meant our bodies burnt it instead of storing it. My waist? Down 2.5 inches. My energy? Through the roof. I stopped needing my 2 p.m. coffee, and I'm not going back. Sarah showed me the research. Here's the honest science. Some studies show if you clamp calories perfectly, protein advantage shrinks, but free-living humans don't clamp calories. We eat when hungry. That's why satiety is everything. The Yakubovich study wasn't about magic, it was about making a deficit feel effortless. When you're full, you don't snack. When your blood sugar is stable, you don't crave. When your brain isn't obsessed with food, you live your life. The Big Breakfast group also saw triglycerides drop 33.6%. The dinner group, their triglycerides rose 14.6%. Late-night eating overwhelms your lipoprotein lipase enzyme, the thing that clears fat from your blood. Morning eating doesn't. It's that simple. We got the $10,000, but my doctor called yesterday. My insurance premiums are dropping $800 a year because my biometric screening improved so dramatically. That's the real-world consequence. My health wasn't just about weight. It was about my metabolic clock being so out of sync that my body thought 8 p.m. was feeding time for a caveman who needed to survive winter. My kids learned something too. Emma stopped skipping breakfast before soccer practice and her performance improved. Jake realized his genetic stomach issues were just reactive hypoglycemia from sugary cereal. We didn't just win a contest, we reset our family's metabolic rhythm.
If you take one thing from this, avoid the healthy breakfast trap. Cereal, fruit juice, pastries, they have an incredibly low satiety index score. Eggs and Greek yogurt, much higher. Green banana flour pancakes, we measured, they kept us full for 4 hours minimum. Cornflakes, 90 minutes before we were raiding the pantry.
Your morning matters more than your entire evening, not because of some metabolism myth, but because your hormones are most responsive before 10 a.m. Miss that window, and you're fighting gremlins all day. The protocol? Eat within 2 hours of waking. Aim for 400 to 700 calories. Get at least 25 grams of protein and 10 grams of fiber. Warning though, if you aren't used to fiber, do not start at 10 grams overnight or you will be bloated. Taper up slowly over 2 weeks. Keep added sugar under 5 grams. Use resistant starch sources like green bananas. Add wild blueberries for antioxidants, use black beans for volume, and stop eating after 6 p.m. Your body will do the rest. Warning, with this much fiber, you might need to drink 3 liters of water a day or the scale might not move.
We lost 22.4 pounds in 7 days, but we gained something bigger. Control. Not willpower, biological control. I'm Mike. My wife Sarah is a nurse, not a nutritionist, but she read the research and we lived the experiment. This 7-day protocol was a sprint for the contest. For the long haul, we increased the calories slightly to maintain the loss. We added avocado to lunch and some black lentils to dinner. The first 5 pounds were largely inflammation and water flushing out as we cut the processed sodium, but that motivated us to keep going for the fat loss that followed. And now my family's metabolic clock is set for longevity, not just weight loss. That's the real prize.
Press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next video.